Hello again. What did I hear? Oh, I know. You know, you got to give it to these czars that sit back and plot and plan as to how to attack our Second Amendment rights. You know, they've gone ahead and they've taken away the Second Amendment rights from veterans that have taken drugs that were prescribed to them by the Veterans Administration. Anytime anyone has taken a psychotropic drug, well, they've given up their Second Amendment rights. And I gotta believe, based on the way they were handing out those drugs, there's a whole lot of veterans that either have lost or will soon lose their Second Amendment rights. Another front that these czars have now put together to attack people that are on Social Security benefits, whose benefits are being sent to someone else in their name, since they're not possibly physically or mentally capable of utilizing those funds by themselves, for themselves. Well, guess what? Their Second Amendment rights are going to be taken away as well. The government seems to feel that if they can't look after their own financial situations, they certainly shouldn't be allowed to possess or own a weapon. Another large segment of the American population that's going to lose their Second Amendment rights. What about the person collecting Social Security that might be crippled, and it's inconvenient for him or her to make their deposits, even if they have direct deposits? It's difficult for them to access their funds. What about those people? Should they lose their Second Amendment rights, their inability to protect themselves or their loved ones? Can you see where this is all going? They're going to continue to come out and attack us and take away our Second Amendment rights. Anyone that has a marijuana card loses their Second Amendment rights. Now, if that were true, what about all those thousands upon thousands of citizens in Washington and Colorado that can freely go in and buy marijuana? Shouldn't they also lose their Second Amendment rights? If someone has a marijuana card and loses theirs, what's the difference if someone just goes in and buys marijuana? I mean, I'm just asking. There's no end to it. And there'll be no end until they've achieved their objective, which is to disarm the American people so they can bring in the next phase. They can't bring in that next phase as long as the American people are armed. The sad thing is, they've proven to us, they meaning the Islamic Muslims, they're patient people. They've waited 50 some odd years to create the nightmare that's in Washington. They know eventually they will achieve their objectives. You know, I did a couple of videos and I talked about that Mujam, Ajim Chaudhry. Listen to what he said in the article attached on WorldNet Daily. It's just a matter of time. And they have the time. They want everything. They want the Middle East. They want the Far East. They want Russia. They want America. And they know eventually they'll get it. You think not? Well, you're entitled to think whatever you like. We've got a radical, extremist, Islamic, Sunni, homosexual, Arab, Muslim. It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. they got a hell of a good head start on bringing about Sharia law sooner than most people could even begin to imagine. That's what I think. So what do you think?